What oil do you use for cooking? Is it vegetable oil? And do you think it is healthy because it has the word vegetable in it? Or do you think it is heart healthy? Let's think about it today at ThinkVerse. Let's assume you are cooking today and you are free to choose any cooking oil. What would you use? Probably you are thinking about sunflower oil, flaxseed oil, avocado oil, soybean oil, or canola oil. Let me ask you, why did you choose these oils? Most people think that avocado or flaxseed is healthy, so their oil is also healthy. Some others think that these are unsaturated fats and hence these are good for health. But is it really true? Let's see what saturated and unsaturated fats are. Saturated fats are fatty acids that does not contain a double bond between carbon atoms, whereas unsaturated fats contain one or more double bond between carbon atoms. Depending on the presence of double bond, the shape and properties of the fat molecule changes. When a fatty acid has double bond, the bond breaks upon heating, and this makes it unstable and reactive. Such oil has low smoking point, and it becomes rancid faster. For instance, flaxseed oil has a smoke point of 107 degrees Celsius. It has 9% of saturated fats, 18% of monounsaturated, and 68% of polyunsaturated fats. You might be now thinking that canola oil and soybean oil have higher smoke points, roughly around 200 degrees Celsius. But canola oil has 64% monounsaturated and 29% polyunsaturated fats. Soybean oil has 25% monounsaturated and 60% polyunsaturated fats. So how can it hold up with this theory of unsaturated fats being very reactive but still have large smoke point? To understand that, we should look into how these oils are made from their seed. For instance, let's look at how canola oil is produced. Canola oil is extracted by slightly heating the crushed canola seeds in the hexane solvent. Yes, you heard it right. Hexane. It is obtained from petroleum mixture, like diesel and petrol. Inhalation of high levels of hexane by humans can cause central nervous system effects. Do not be alarmed yet. Once this oil is extracted, the solvent is removed by heating to very high temperature. Then this extract is refined. The process of refining is not good as it sounds. The extract is refined using water precipitation and organic acid to remove gums and free fatty acids, then filtered to remove color, and sometimes bleached and deodorized using steam distillation. Refining methods remove vitamin E, carotenoids, and chlorophylls during bleaching. All this processing gives such oil a high smoke point. But we started with healthy canola seeds and end up with oil where all the good things we need are removed or altered. Also, refining process renders canola oil a hydrogenated mess of trans fatty acids. This can increase risk of heart problems and cancer. Such oil is also rich in omega-6 fatty acids. These are required in small quantities. But in large quantities, it can feed into a pro-inflammatory pathway. So our choice should be oil rich in omega-3 rather than omega-6. Also, due to the very reactive nature of the oil, reactive oxygen species are produced due to reaction with oxygen in air, and this causes inflammation. This is a major cause of degenerative diseases. Same is the case with soybean oil or flaxseed oil and even avocado oil, which you can buy in a store. If it has seen some refining steps, it is no longer healthy. The labels which you see on these oil bottles are just a lie. They tell the good things of the seed it is made from and not of the oil which is in that bottle. So now you could be confused with what oil to use. Before continuing, do not forget to like this video and subscribe this channel to discuss such interesting topics. Make sure you watch other interesting videos from our channel on physical inactivity, cockroach milk, and on the strange exoplanets. Back to the good cooking oils. Well, first choice should be oil or fat which is natural and have not seen any processing. Under this category we have ghee, butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and animal fat oil. Coconut oil has 92% of saturated fats, 6% of monounsaturated, and 2% of polyunsaturated fats. Ghee has 68% of saturated fats, 28% of monounsaturated, and 4% of polyunsaturated fats, and also have a high smoke point of 250 degrees Celsius. Olive oil has 14% of saturated fats, 75% of monounsaturated and 11% of polyunsaturated fats. Now you might be confused. All these are mostly rich in saturated fats except olive oil, which is mostly a monounsaturated oil. And all you have heard is that saturated fats can cause heart disease and obesity. What could be the reason that we all have heard so for decades? There are two possibilities. Either these were false news spread by the vegetable oil industries, which were trying to capture the cooking oil market, or these could be from research done at times when margarine was heavily used. Margarine is a synthetic man-made saturated fat and nowadays is widely agreed as a toxic food. When most of the previous research on heart diseases were conducted, margarine was the main saturated fat consumed. Therefore, even the natural saturated fats got a bad reputation. But more recent studies have shown that a diet rich in saturated fats does not increase the risk of heart diseases or obesity, or all-cause mortality. Numerous recent research tells that increased saturated fat intake was not associated with a higher risk of heart disease or death, and was linked to lower rates of obesity and type 2 diabetes. One good practice is not to heat any oil to super high temperature. So try to avoid deep frying. Once a while should be okay, but please don't make it your daily habit. So cook with saturated and natural oil rather than processed oil and live longer. A minor change in the type of oil you use daily can have a great effect on your health. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Have a great day and see you next time.